Hey everyone, welcome back. So today's video is going to be on how I get luminous looking skin. So I live in Iowa. We are in like hardcore winter weather right now. It won't stop snowing. The temperature struggled to get above 0 degrees. Like, it is so cold and dry and just my skin is totally suffering. I mentioned in a few videos about how I'm always on the lookout for like new products to help me achieve getting luminous skin, and I've had a few people ask me to do a video on it, and I've also like mentioned a few products either in YouTube or on Instagram or in other social media areas, and people are asking like, did that really work? Did that help? And so I thought I would share a video of all of my favorite products that help me achieve like luminous, just healthy looking skin, not just like the dead dry look, because that's just like so not cute. So what I've done, I have pulled a few of my favorite products that I use that when I'm feeling drier than normal, that I like to use these, or even if I'm not feeling dry, even if I just want like luminous looking skin, because I feel like it just looks better. You look healthier when you have a bit of the glow going on. So I pulled a few of my favorite products. These are not my only products that I have bought for the reason to get luminous skin, but these are my favorites, and these are the ones that I think actually works. So it's kind of like a mini favorites video, but it's all about on like achieving luminous skin. And I don't know if you guys want to play like a drinking game for every time I say luminous, or you know, maybe like something healthier, like you have to do a push-up every time I say luminous because you're gonna get some sets in. If you would like to see some of my favorite products that help me achieve luminous looking skin, please keep watching. One thing that I do want to mention before I get into the products is that one of the most important ways to have luminous skin, but also just like healthy skin, is your skincare regimen. And I thought about bringing skincare into this and talking about some of like my favorite exfoliators and my moisturizers, but then I figured if I did that, like this video would be like 10 years long. But I haven't done a skincare video since like last summer. I think I did one right when I was first getting on YouTube and I talked about my skincare, but I have had a few more questions on skincare. So if you guys would want to see like an updated skincare routine and the products I use and kind of like the routine that I go through, please just comment below and let me know, and I will be so happy to do that, because I think I have found like a really good routine and a really good products to use and that sort of thing. But yeah, if you guys want to see that, please do comment below and let me know. But that definitely is a very important thing, that you're exfoliating, you're moisturizing, you're cleansing, like you're doing your part to help keep your skin healthy. Another thing that I do want to mention is, I mean, we just have such dry skin right now, both me and my husband. Like, I have dry skin on my face, my hands are dry, our scalps are dry. And so we recently have gone out and bought a humidifier for our room to just kind of help get more moisture into our bedroom. When we sleep at night, we just turn it on and we let our humidifier run. We've only had it for about 2 weeks right now, but we're really doing like everything we can to try to not be the dry human beings that we are right now. But that's another way. I hear that humidifiers can really help people with like their dry skins and scalps and things like that, but I can of course give you an update and let you guys know if I think it is working for us. And to get into the products, the first one I want to mention is from YSL Beauty, and is their Touche Eclat Neutralizer. No idea if I'm saying that right, once again. And I'm seeing more people are starting to talk about this, and I'm like watching the videos and I'm hearing how they say it. Everyone says it differently, so I'm like, I don't feel like any of us know how to say it, so maybe it's not a big deal that I don't quite get it. But basically, I was sent this in Influenster. I can leave my unboxing video up here. If you guys are not familiar with Influenster, it's a great website that if you sign up and take surveys and that sort of thing, you get sent products to review. And it's not only for beauty, but I mean, I know they have like a whole men's section too. They have sportswear, they have homeware, they have pets. I mean, it's not just beauty. And you don't have to be a blogger or vlogger. But I will leave more like the link to Influencer below. But basically, I got sent this neutralizer, and I got sent the violet shade. These are brand new products, and they came out with 3 different tones. I got the violet one, and it is supposed to be to help brighten skin. And I was like, that is what I need right now. Like, I need to be brighter. Like, that's what I need in my life right now. And so I wasn't quite sure what exactly I should do with it when I first got it, and I watched someone else's video, Makeup by Allie, and she was putting it beneath her eyes. And I was like, okay, that's interesting. Like, I'm going to try that too. So what I've been doing with this is putting it on my under eyes before I do anything. This is like my very first step. I clean my skin, I moisturize before I even put primer on or any sort of concealer, anything like that. This is what I go with in first. And I put it all under my under eyes, just like where I'd put my concealer. And then I put it anywhere else on my skin that I feel like needs to look a little brighter. Like sometimes it's like down here in this area needs to be a little brighter. Sometimes I have like kind of like dry patches-ish, like on my forehead. I'll put it there. Sometimes around my nose. Anywhere that I feel like I want to be brighter, and then I buff it in, but not too much. I don't completely buff in the product, especially on my under eye. I kind of keep a little bit of that purple tinge, and then I will go ahead and put my concealer on top of it and blend it all together, and it truly does work. I was a little leery about it when I first got it, and I was like, I don't know if this is going to work. It kind of seems a little weird to me, and you know, it's YSL, so it's very expensive. I'm like, I don't know. It works. And I'm so happy it does, and I'm so happy that this is like literally when I'm doing my makeup, first thing that I use is this, because I'm so happy with it and because it works. And using it under the under eyes just makes everything so much brighter, and then when you put your concealer on and your setting powder, oh, like it works so well. So I've been super happy with this one. Kind of how it works is that's what it looks like in there, and it just has like a little clicker pencil here, and the product comes out and you just swoosh, 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 swipe it on. And like I said, I don't buff it in completely all the way. I do put my concealer on top of it and then buff it all together, and I feel like that helps. So that is the YSL Neutralizer in Violet. And then I also have a few illuminating primers. I have two. I have a couple illuminating primers to talk about. One is drugstore and one is high-end. I actually didn't plan it that way. It's just these happen to be my two favorites. But starting with the drugstore one first, this is the Maybelline Master by Face Studio Primer. It is their Blur and Illuminate Primer. It has like a pink shading to it. I bought this, a while back, and I can tell I'm getting down there. I'm about out of it. I probably will repurchase this because I really enjoyed it. But when you squeeze it out, it is like a little pink, like it has a pink tinge to it as well. The actual product does. It also says it has SPF 30 in it. Well, would you look at that? But basically, this does a really good job at doing exactly what it says. It blurs, and so it blurs like imperfections, blurs the pores, helps kind of fill everything in, and then illuminate. It definitely gives luminosity to the skin. So I really enjoy wearing this underneath a foundation because it already helps bring some luminous glow to my skin before I even have to put foundation on. It's drugstore, it is affordable. It's a little bit more expensive on the Maybelline side because for whatever reason their like Face Studio line seems to be a little bit more expensive, but it still is definitely cheaper than a higher end product. One I have that is high end is one, I believe I mentioned this in one of my recent favorites videos, but it is the Becca Backlight Priming Filter. I never know if I'm like saying Backlight Priming Filter in the right like order. Never know. But this is what it looks like. It comes in this beautiful like frosted glass bottle, and then when you take the top off, it is just a pump. And I usually do like 2 pumps in my hand, and this one, you can tell when you put it on your hand that it's going to make you luminous. A beige color. It's not like the pink or the violet. It's just kind of like a beige color, but has that glow in it. It smells good to me. I don't know if anyone else has this and you think it smells good, but for some reason, I really like the way it smells. But this is so pretty. I feel like with this, I bought it not that long ago, so I've only had it in the winter months, but I feel like with this, I could probably get away with like wearing this in the summer when I have like a nice glow and I don't like to wear a lot of foundation. Like I can just put this on to kind of like smooth out my skin a little bit, but then give me a glow, and then I'm tan on top of it, and life will be really great. I can't wait for summer to get back here. Get back here, summer, get back. So this is more expensive. I'm not sure exactly what it costs. I think it's like in the upper 30s. I think. Now I can't remember. I can put it in the description box below. But I got mine at Sephora. But yes, this is the Becca Backlight Priming. So moving on to foundations. I have 2 foundations that I really like to use when I'm going for luminous skin, and they are actually both drugstore. So the first one is the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Foundation. So it just looks like this. This is what I use today, so it's a little bit on the dirty side, of course. But it just has the pump like that. My shade is in W5 Sand Beige. Like I said, it is what I'm wearing today. I do mix, this is kind of like a little bit light for me. So I have the L'Oreal True Match, the original one in the little glass bottle, and I have it in a really deep shade, and I just put a drop in with this to kind of like match my skin a little bit so I don't look like a pale vampire. You know what I mean? But yeah, this is what I'm wearing today. This is like the first like Lumi foundation that I ever bought, and I love it. It really does just give your skin a healthy glow to it, but it's nothing like super overpowering. With this one, I can wear a luminous primer like the Maybelline or the Becca that I mentioned with the other foundation I talked about. I will talk about, I can't use those, but I can use it and still use this, and then I just look like extra healthy and extra glowy. People will probably like ask me if I'm pregnant because I'm glowing, but I'm like, no, it's my foundation and my primer, you know? So the other one is a new foundation to the drugstore. I did a first impression on it. It ended up in my favorites video. I absolutely love this stuff, you guys. It is the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Cushion. So just like the L'Oreal True Match Lumi, but this is in their cushion form. So I'm really not surprised that I love it that much because I truly do love the L'Oreal True Match Lumi foundation. So when the cushion came out, I was like, probably gonna love it, and I do. My shade is in N3.5, and I can link my videos that I've done on this as well, but this is just what it looks like. It is a cushion soaked in foundation, and it comes with a nice mirror as well that I'm trying not to blind you with. But this one, I remember doing the first impressions video and putting it on and immediately being like, holy crap, this makes me glow. This makes my skin look so healthy, and I was so happy with it. I am like obsessed with it, you guys. I wear it so much that I try to remind myself like, hey, why don't you wear something else today? Because the downside to this foundation is that it's expensive. It's $16.99, which is crazy insane for a drugstore foundation, but it also only comes with 0.5 ounces. So I'm like, don't use too much of it because you're gonna go through it really quick. And today, I was gonna use it today, and I had my beauty blender all ready to go, and I was like, use something else, you're going to go through it. And so I used the L'Oreal True Match Lumi. True story. I love this one. It definitely gives you a glow to the point where, like I said, with the L'Oreal True Match Lumi, I can use a primer, illuminating primer with that one as well. I don't think I can get away with an illuminating primer with this one. I've tried it one time. I used the Maybelline primer and then this, and it just was like too much. It goes a little like, you want to look healthy and you want to look luminous and you want to look glowing, but not like too much. Like, girl, are you just super oily? Like, I can't tell what you did, especially because I love highlighters so much. And then when I just combined all of it, it was kind of a scary mess. So what I like to use with this one is like a smoothing primer and like kind of like smooth out my face. The Makeup Forever one is really good. I just got a new one from Tarte that I'm really enjoying. So that's what I will use for this one. But yeah, if you want some luminous, healthy looking skin, this is it. Before I get into highlighters, I have one blush that I want to talk about, and I went back and forth because I was like, I don't know if this makes sense. Like primers, foundations, highlighters, they make sense in giving you like luminous looking skin, glowing looking skin, healthy looking skin, but like a blush, does that make sense? And I'm like, you know what, I'm going to, because it's called Milani Luminoso blush. So what better way to get luminous than wearing Luminoso? Am I right? So this is what it looks like. It is a beautiful peach blush with sparkle to it. It is stunning. I bought this because of my subscribers. Everyone was saying that you need to have this blush in your life. Like when I asked for more drugstore blush recommendations, this is the one that everyone said to get, and I said I would do it. And the second I put it on, I was like, girl, you needed this in your life 3 years ago. What were you doing? It's gorgeous. It gives you a beautiful glow to the cheeks. It just makes you look so healthy. I mean, I can like load this stuff on and it never looks too extreme. Like, you know, if you load like pink or pink blush on, like you're gonna start looking like a clown. Like I feel like I can put so much of Luminoso on and it's just gonna make me look healthier and healthier and glowier and glowier. It's got a little bit of sparkle to it, but nothing like that's gonna make you look like you're just a glittery mess. Like, it looks gorgeous. My favorite way to wear Luminoso is when I wear very simple makeup and I just have like my luminous foundation on. I have very simple eyes, usually just like a wing and some eyelashes, nothing crazy with my eyeshadows, and then I just load up on Milani Luminoso. It's one of my favorite looks. I feel like it just makes my skin look so healthy and I absolutely love it if you need a good blush in your life. And then the last items that I want to mention are highlighters, because highlighters are a fantastic way to make your skin look more luminous and glowing and healthy and all that good stuff that we were trying to achieve from this video. So I have 4 different highlighters to talk about, and I love highlighters. When the highlighting trend came out, I was like, this is freaking bomb, because I just think it looks so cool. I have 2 that I want to mention, and they are actually, I think I mentioned these in a favorites video once though, but I actually prefer using them together, and it is the Mary Luminizer from The Balm, and it is What's Up from Benefit Cosmetics. The What's Up came in like a Benefit box, so it's like a mini version of it. The other one is quite larger. The little What's Up, and it's actually a cream highlighter, so this is what the little one looks like. It's just a cream. I usually just use it with my finger and I dust it on, and then I like to go in with the Mary Luminizer and put it on top of the cream highlighter, and just the 2 of these together I just think are so stunning. So this is what the Mary Luminizer looks like. It is a very like pearlized, frosty highlighter. I think it's gorgeous. I mean, I can wear these separately, but I just prefer to wear them together because I think it's beautiful. When I talked about the simple makeup, I mentioned my foundation and my wing liner, my lashes, and my blush, but these 2 are the highlighter combination that I'm using. I've been asked to do my basic makeup foundation because I like talk about it so much and I wear it so often, and I do have that on my schedule to film for you guys, so you will see everything that I just mentioned. You'll see like how I make it into my makeup look. That is coming very soon. But definitely 2 great highlighters, but together they're like yes. And the next 2 that I have to talk about are also from Becca Cosmetics. I'm clearly a big fan of Becca Cosmetics, but I really am. I really enjoy their line. Becca just came out with a new foundation, and now I can't think of what it's called, but it's basically like an illuminating foundation too, and I'm like, got my eyes on it. I just got a sample of it in the mail, so I'm going to sample it out and see if I like it, but I'm pretty excited for it. But I have Champagne Pop, and then I have Opal. Now Opal came, this is like their little sample size because it came as like a free gift with purchase. I think because I bought Champagne Pop and the illuminating primer at the same time. I think that's what I did. So I got a free sample of Becca Opal. I actually don't want to open this for you because it's broken. Broken. It's very sad, it's very broken, but you know, I just open it carefully like over my sink or over a towel, and I can still like dip my brush in it and it still works out fine, but I'm just afraid if I open it, like product's gonna go everywhere and it's gonna be not well. It reminds me a little bit of the Mary Luminizer, but I think the Mary Luminizer is more on the pearl frosty side, and this is just like, it's not like Champagne Pop where it's like champagne peachy, but it's like in the middle of them. You know, like in the middle. But Opal is such a loved highlighter. I was so glad that I got a little sample of it. Not glad that it's broken, but I mean, hey, it was free, I guess, so what do you do? Another one is Champagne Pop. So this comes in the packaging of the normal Becca Cosmetics highlighters. It looks like a little like UFO flying saucer, am I right? But of course I got Champagne Pop because this is in collaboration with YouTuber Jaclyn Hill. I'm a huge fan of Jaclyn Hill. She's a big reason why I like got the confidence to start YouTube in the first place. I just think that she's great. I enjoy her makeup. I listen to her recommendations, and so I saw when she came out with Champagne Pop, I was like, I know that I need to buy it. So this is what Champagne Pop looks like. It's a beautiful champagne-y highlighter. It has like the most, I mean, this is just like a perfect name, but it is gorgeous, and I wear it so much. I am wearing Champagne Pop today. I was trying to think because I was going back and forth between Champagne Pop and Opal, but I decided on Champagne Pop. But when I was like dipping my brush in it and putting it on, I was like, when am I gonna hit pan on this? Because I've had this for months, and I mean, with highlighters you don't have to use a lot of product, but I kind of was curious, like I wonder if I'm ever gonna hit pan, and I'm trying to like slowly like go on the outsides, not just always hit in the middle. Because I feel like the day that I see myself hit pan on this, I'm going to be like, can you believe that? But Champagne Pop is very well known, especially on YouTube, because of Jaclyn Hill, but it is a gorgeous, gorgeous highlighter. Like, it's, if I didn't love it, I wouldn't say I love it. I wouldn't be embarrassed to admit that I didn't love it, I guess, is what I'm saying. But I do. I wear it so often. I'm so happy I bought it. If you are looking for a bomb highlighter, Champagne Pop. So those are some of my favorite products that I use to get my luminous, healthy, glowing looking skin. I know this video is mostly focused on people who do struggle with drier skin, and if you're oily, this video probably will not help you out at all. I have heard some oily people say that they can use the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Cushion, and I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty surprised to hear that because I just don't feel like that foundation would work well with oily skin. But I've seen a few YouTube videos out here with people saying that they are oily and they still can use it. They just use like a mattifying primer and then set it with like a matte foundation. And I mean, hey, if that works for you, that's freaking awesome because I love that foundation. But so I know this video is not necessarily for everybody, but it is just one that I've seen the requests coming in, and these are some of my most loved products regardless. Like, I just enjoy these anyways, and then they help give me luminous skin, which is what I need right now as I'm staring outside at all the freaking snow. Ugh. But I hope you did find this video enjoyable. Please do give it a thumbs up if you did like it. If you have any other video requests, please just leave them in the comments below. I know my basic makeup is coming up. If you want to see the skincare, please do comment below and let me know, and I'm so happy to share that video with you. But yes, I hope you enjoyed this one. Please subscribe before you go. Oh, don't forget, I do have my big 1K giveaway going on. As I'm filming this video, it's not actually up. I'm still editing it, so I forgot that it will be live by the time this video goes up. But make sure you enter the 1K giveaway. I have prizes from ColourPop, Kat Von D, Glam Glow, the drugstore, false eyelashes. I have 11 products up for grabs in that video for one winner to celebrate reaching 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. Thank you guys again so much. I really appreciate it. That video will be linked in the description box below. Get over there and get entered, and good luck. Thank you again to everyone who is watching me and supporting me. I love you all so much, and I will see you real soon in my next video. Bye.